Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.
Tonight,
the kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Operating from the gun, McManus. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some room to roam now.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Steps away. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. He'll look to throw. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Chris Olave.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McManus. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. On 1st down, McManus. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A give up the middle to Singletary. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the 1st. Looking to throw. McManus. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McManus. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free. Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go, touchdown! A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First. Down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now. Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Off the play fake. McManus. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception. Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already... And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 14 yards. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from... Second and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McManus. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McManus. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice consistent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And his throw is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Room here to run. And he'll take this across the 25 before going
9 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And going right back to Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Mullins. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll drop to throw.
Got a man at Schwartz, complete.
Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Anthony Schwartz.
68 yards.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. Brandon Cooks leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Jalen.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll set up a throw. They'll find Schwartz complete right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, Seahawks. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McManus. It's Hill. Complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they go with Singletary. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
To throw on 2nd down, McManus. And he'll be... down right at the 15-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 3rd and 2, McManus, and this is going to be incomplete. Singletary, they'll run for it, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 36 yards on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Touchdown! Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Starting to get...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just a minute. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Looking to throw. McManus. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the give, this is Singletary. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense... It's doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Throwing to start the drive.
McManus. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head home next